All right, today we're going to finish up volume. We're looking at pyramids, cones, and spheres. So I'm going to give you 3 different formulas. So you want to make sure you write those down. That way you know which one you're going to be using. Okay? All right, first one we're going to do is pyramid. So volume for a pyramid is 1/3 area of the base times the height. Remember that capital B always stands for area of the base, not just base. The only time it would be for the base only is if it was a lowercase b. Right? Cone's going to be the same thing, but instead of area of the base, we're just going to go ahead and put pi r squared times the height, because area of a cone, right? That figure of a cone is always a circle. Okay, and the last one would be a sphere. Sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Now, you need to be really careful about that one because everything else you use pi r squared. This one we do pi r cubed. Okay, anybody still writing that? All right, here we go. Okay, so first thing you need to always do is identify what type of figure that we have. So what type of figure is this, Ethan?
Cone.
A cone? So what formula should I be using?
V equals 1/3 pi r squared times the height.
Good. Okay, now the only thing you need to be careful of is, does it give you the radius or does it give you the diameter? Which one does it give us here?
The radius.
It gives us the radius. So do I need to take half?
No.
No. If it gives you the radius, all you do is plug it in. So can you tell me what I need to plug in here, Ethan? What do I plug in for pi?
3.14.
3.14. What about for my radius?
5 squared.
Okay. And for the height?
15.
Very good. Okay. Can you type that whole thing into your calculator? Yes. So 1/3 times pi times r squared, or times 5 squared times 15.
392.5.
Did you round anything? It was exactly 0.5. Okay. And then how would you label that? Good. Feet cubed. Okay. All right, here's the next one we're going to look at. What type of figure would this be? A sphere. What's my formula for volume of a sphere? Good. Remember, sphere is pi r cubed. Okay. Gage, can you tell me what I need to plug in here?
For pi,
Okay, and what about for the radius? Does it give you the radius or do you have to find it?
it gives you
Okay, so I plug in what number?
7.
Now, remember in your calculator, instead of using the square button, you have to use that little arrow or the caret on the left side and then raise it to the 3rd power, okay? Everyone should be checking this in their calculator so they know that they're doing it correctly. 4/3 times 3.14 times 7 cubed. Don't round, just tell me your exact answer. Anybody?
1,436.
Does it give you a long decimal?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
That's a point zero
One zero
two.
two six 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 seven.
Okay. Then let's round. Let's do nearest tenth. So point what?
0.
What's after the 0?
2.
Okay. So then we'll just leave it. Okay. What would I label it as?
Yards squared. I mean cubed.
Yards cubed.
When we press, when we do the thing to cube it, do we press the second button too?
Mm-mm. You just hit the arrow. It's right above the squared button. You hit that arrow and then you'll push 3.
Okay.
Did you get that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. See if I can draw this one. It's supposed to be a square. Okay. Anybody want to try it? Come on. Okay. Tell me what type of figure it is, Ethan.
Pyramid.
What type of pyramid?
Right.
Yes. How do you know it's a rectangular pyramid?
Because
Because its
its base is
base is a rectangle. Okay. So what's our formula for pyramid?
V equals 1/3 capital B.
Okay. Now, the thing is here, capital B stands for what?
The area of the
Area of the base. So how do I find area of a rectangle? Say it, Vic. Length times width. Okay? So on this one, you have to replace it because what if the base was a triangle? How would you find area of a triangle?
1/2.
Half
So
base times height, right? Of the base, okay? And then you multiply by the height of the pyramid. All right? So, Ethan, can you tell me what you plug in for the length and width of the rectangle?
the length 12.2.
Okay, what about the width?
4.
And then the height of the pyramid?
15.1.
Good. Okay. All right, plug that in your calculator. Tell me what you get.
You want it around?
Yeah, round to the tenths.
$245.6.
Okay. How do we feel about those so far?
Yeah.
Not too bad. Okay. Let me just do like one example of this, and then I think you guys will probably be okay because it's similar to what we did yesterday. Does anyone have questions on any of those 3? Okay. All right. It says a company makes cones out of solid foam. Each cone has a height of 9 inches. And the base has a radius of 2.5 inches. How much foam is needed to make 120 cones? Anybody think they can do it? Addie? What do I start with always?
The formula.
Okay, what's formula for a cone?
V equals 1/3 pi squared times 10.
Okay. All right. Do you have all the information you need to plug in? Okay. Tell me what you plug in. Okay. Don't round anything yet. Just tell me exactly what you got.
875.
Okay. So I just found the volume for how many cones?
1.
1. Okay. So Addie, if I want the volume for 120 cones, what is my last step? Multiply by 120. Again, notice I put it in parentheses. I didn't use an X. So what would be the total volume?
7,025.
Okay, how would I label that? Feet?
Oh,
Inches cubed. Okay, I know that seems picky, but it's something we gotta just pay attention to. All right? So here's the deal, you guys. It's really the same idea as yesterday. The only difference is you have to identify what figure to know which formula to use. Yes? We feel okay about it? Yeah. And the only thing you have to be careful of is on a pyramid if it doesn't give you a rectangle base. Okay? All right, you can get started.